The point is that the royal family is not ready to do the needful. What they're trying to do with this tour is to recreate and bask in the glory of the British Empire. And these former colonized Caribbean nations are not having any of it. There are three things they need to focus on. And the royal family and this government is not ready to do that. And that's truth, reconciliation, and justice. Truth means acknowledging the ugliness and the benefit, the wealth that he got off the backs of enslaved black people. Reconciliation starts with an apology, which the royal family is refusing to do. And justice is reparations. Reparations were given to the slave owners, but not to the enslaved. So this is what we're talking about. All of this, if they're not ready to do that, what the heck are they going there for? Let me tell you this. They say that they're going there to celebrate the culture, future and vibrancy of the islands. How insulting and disingenuous.
Well, the future, that's the point.
Please, they don't need the royal family to come celebrate them. They're celebrating themselves by themselves. What they need and what should be done, not because they need it, but the right thing to do is for the royal family to address truth, justice and reconciliation.
There's a time and place for everything. And this particular tour is to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. She has loved the Commonwealth ever since she became Queen. It's a very long time, 70 years. And I think that these things, for once, must be put on one side, and it should be a glorious, warm feeling between the Caribbean and the UK. I mean, when Catherine and William went to Belize, there was this demonstration, which was very embarrassing for them. So they moved away from where they were to an entirely different place. So there became another demonstration for people who were very upset that they'd been missed out, that looked forward to seeing the royal couple for a long time. And they were very unhappy that they moved away. So if the whole thing is cancelled, if the whole thing is cancelled, it means there's going to be an awful lot of people who love the royal family, particularly love the Queen, and they will feel that they've missed out for no good reason.
Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? No. You should be embarrassed. I mean, you talk about there should be a warm feeling.
Hang on, Angela.
You talk about there should be a warm feeling. For who and from whom? You talk about, well, there's a certain thing at a certain time, and we should prioritize. You want to prioritize white supremacy over people's lives.
You just let
me finish. I'm not This is the point. No, I'm going to finish because I let her finish, so I'm going to respond.
Right.
This is the point. The people in these countries are talking about the experiences that they've had. They are the descendants of the enslaved. You don't tell them, or put aside your feeling and be warm and receive, and glorify the Queen. That is wrong. And that's why I'm saying you should be embarrassed.
Ian wants to speak.
You see, when you use these terms like white supremacy about a royal tour, you completely lose the argument. Whatever value your other arguments are, it disappears when you go to these.
Of course you would say that.
You can choose her words.
No, I don't need to. Listen, I'm speaking the truth, which you would like to call being ambivalent with the truth. I'm speaking the truth. No, it's not just my truth. It's the truth of the Caribbean people. It's the truth of colonized African nations. Because British Empire is all about white supremacy.
It's about discussion. Are you going to allow me to have a word? Are you going to allow me to have a word, Shola?
Of course I have. I heard, and that's why I'm responding.
Pause, Shola. Pause. Come on.
I mean, seriously, this is not the way. This is not the way to debate.
Don't police tone what I'm responding back to you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shola, just handbrake on. Let Ian speak, and then we'll let you come back in.
This is as Angela rightly says, this is a visit to mark the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. You will admit that there are lots of people in the Caribbean who would like to celebrate this. There are people...
No.
You don't think there's anybody in the Caribbean that would like to celebrate the Queen's
Did you say anybody? You said lots of people. There
would be lots of people
in the Caribbean nations who have been trying to address the issue of reparations for years. Yeah. They're not interested in celebrating.
That's a legitimate debate.
I want to bring in Angela just a moment. Angela, when William and Kate walked into that row, it did show, didn't it, that we here are a little bit unsighted on some of the things that Shola's talking about. We're a bit out of touch with it.
Yeah, I think that if what she's saying is true, and I think she should be very careful what she says, because I know she's very anti-monarchy in the first place. But if what she's saying is true, there would be no Commonwealth left. There are 54 members who want to join the Commonwealth. They are there because they want to. There's no things that they have to do. They get together and they talk and they sort out issues that they have. And even those who've become Republican want to stay within the Commonwealth. Now, that is because they like the Queen and they like the royal family. It can't be any other way. They could all go
whitewashing. Even Prince Harry talked about that it is important for the Commonwealth to recognise its roots and legacy, or the royal family to do that.
But these countries are voluntarily members of the Commonwealth. None of them have left.
Aside. This cannot be
All right, Shola.
aside.
Why don't they leave? Why don't they leave? Why don't they leave then? Why don't all of these West Indian islands leave?
Shola,
it's not just about the Commonwealth.
Angela, sorry.
It's about going to this country,
is like turning up at a party
and celebrating the British Empire. There is no British Empire. Nobody's interested in the white supremacy that British Empire.
We need to take calls. Shola.
Welcome. Today, we dive into the ongoing debate around the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan. This story isn't just about royalty. It's about media responsibility, public opinion, and the values shaping our society. The Sussexes' journey has become a lightning rod for discussions on love, duty, and the pressures of public life. People are divided. Some see courage and a quest for freedom. Others see a break from tradition. This division has fueled a new era of royal commentary, with diverse voices and heated confrontations. These debates reflect deeper societal rifts and force us to question the narratives we consume. Recently, a fiery on-air clash between Dr. Shola Mos-Shogbamimu and Angela Levin captured global attention. This wasn't just a disagreement, it was a showdown that exposed the stark differences in royal commentary. Today, we'll explore what this moment reveals about truth, bias, and the power of public opinion. The televised debate quickly turned explosive. Dr. Shola Mos-Shogbamimu, lawyer and activist, faced off against Angela Levin, a royal biographer. Their opposing worldviews were clear from the start. Dr. Shola challenged misinformation, demanding evidence. Angela Levin often deflected, relying on personal disapproval. The debate peaked as Dr. Shola accused Levin of spreading racially biased narratives. The clash became a defining moment, urging reflection on media responsibility. Angela Levin's evolution from royal biographer to relentless Sussex critic has drawn intense scrutiny. Her commentary is now seen by many as negative, one-sided, and sometimes inaccurate. Critics argue she's capitalizing on controversy, prioritizing personal attacks over balanced analysis. Her on-air demeanor, condescending gestures, and dismissive attitudes has alienated viewers. Social media is rife with frustration over her continued presence as an expert. Many now view her less as a journalist and more as a pundit with a personal agenda. Levin's style has become as controversial as her words, damaging her credibility. The debate's aftermath exploded online, with clips going viral and public opinion clear. Dr. Shola was widely praised for her courage and clarity, finally challenging the negativity dominating Sussex coverage. Social media buzzed with support. "Finally, someone said what we're all thinking," wrote one user. Viewers applauded her insistence on facts and integrity, contrasting it with Levin's dismissive attitude. For many, this wasn't about being pro-Harry. It was about demanding truth in public discourse. Frustration with Levin peaked, with calls for media outlets to stop giving her a platform. "All she does is poison the conversation," one viewer lamented. The public's verdict was clear. There's a hunger for responsible evidence-based commentary. The clash crystallized years of discontent with toxic royal punditry. It sent a message to producers: audiences want change. The debate became a turning point, highlighting the need for more honest, balanced voices. It wasn't just a viral moment, it was a catalyst for a new standard in royal reporting. The public is demanding better. Dr. Shola Mos-Shogbamimu stands out as a principled, powerful voice in royal commentary. As a lawyer and activist, she brings a perspective rooted in justice and social equity, not palace gossip. Her arguments are grounded in law and a deep understanding of systemic issues. She's known for meticulous, evidence-based rebuttals and a refusal to let misinformation slide. Dr. Shola's willingness to call out racial bias, especially in Meghan Markle's treatment, sets her apart. She highlights double standards and exposes coded language in media coverage. Her authenticity and courage resonate with audiences seeking truth over sensationalism. Speaking truth to power, she's earned widespread respect. Dr. Shola isn't just analysing the story, she's actively shaping it toward justice. Her voice is a rallying cry for higher standards in public debate. Dr. Shola excels at exposing hypocrisy in royal coverage. She highlights how Harry and Meghan's actions, seeking independence, speaking on mental health, are vilified, while similar actions by others are excused. This double standard undermines critics' credibility and reframes the debate. Dr. Shola challenges why Meghan faces relentless scrutiny while other royals are given a pass. She positions the Sussexes as victims of a system that failed them, not aggressors. Her arguments articulate a widespread sense of injustice. By dismantling biased narratives, she empowers audiences to question media motives. Dr. Shola gives people the tools to see through unfair coverage. Race is central to understanding the hostility Meghan Markle has faced. Dr. Shola consistently places racial bias at the heart of the conversation, drawing from her own lived experience. Her perspective exposes the coded language and implicit biases often missed by others. The debate with Angela Levin highlighted how discussions of race are often dismissed or met with discomfort. Dr. Shola's refusal to be silenced was a powerful stand against this dynamic. By forcing the issue of race into the spotlight, she connects Meghan's treatment to broader patterns of systemic racism. Her arguments transform a celebrity story into vital social commentary. Dr. Shola urges us to confront uncomfortable truths about media and society. Her voice brings overdue reckoning to royal reporting. This is about more than royalty. It's about equality and justice. The clash between Dr. Shola and Angela Levin exposed a credibility gap in royal commentary. Dr. Shola's principled, fact-based approach stood in stark contrast to Levin's evasive personal style. Audiences responded to Shola's integrity and courage, demanding higher standards from commentators. Levin's credibility suffered as her arguments faltered under scrutiny. Some say Dr. Shola's directness can stifle dialogue, but in an era of rampant misinformation, uncompromising truth-telling is essential. True dialogue requires a shared respect for facts. The public is moving away from pundits who rely on negativity and personal attacks. Dr. Shola's approach signals a shift toward authenticity and accountability. Levin's controversy is a warning. Credibility must be earned, not assumed. The debate marks a turning point in what audiences expect from media voices. The debate between Dr. Shola and Angela Levin reflects deep societal divisions. Over media, race and civil discourse, it's not just about Harry and Meghan, it's about our values and the world we want. The controversy exposes media manipulation and the need for transparency and accountability. Audiences are demanding more honest, balanced reporting. This moment calls for empathy, open dialogue and a willingness to listen, even to challenging perspectives. We must move beyond black and white narratives and seek understanding. Division won't solve our problems, only dialogue and truth will. The Showdown was a call to action. Be engaged, critical and compassionate citizens. Each of us shapes the conversation. Let's do so with integrity. The story isn't over and our voices matter in shaping what comes next.